Hey guys, your girl Ari back with another video, and in this video I will show you how to apply and shape stiletto tips as well as acrylic application. So as always, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you will be notified when I post new videos. So we're gonna get into it. So basically I had already prepped her nails, I always prep my little 4 to 5 step method. And if you don't know, I have more videos on my channel that goes in detail on how I prep before I even put on tips. But I'm gonna let y'all watch. So basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting it to the length. Like they already stiletto shape, I know. But I'm cutting them to the length she wants them. And then I'm going to shape them once again to the stiletto. So I use my scissors for this because I don't really use my nail tip cutter for stuff like that because this cuts weird. Like I use them on my coffin tips sometimes, or maybe taper square, but yeah. So you'll see me go in. So I'll create like a little indentation on both ends of the tip. That way I can go in with my nail file and shape. So I'm gonna let y'all watch. Now after you cut your tips, how you want it into the shape, how you want it, or how the client wants it, you just go in with your file. Like always, I use the 8080 grit file, and like always, everything I use will be linked down below. And you just, like I said, I count. Now this where counting comes in play, and especially in beginners. Like I count on both sides because you want each nail to be the same shape. When I say the same shape, like you want them to be the same shape. Like each nail will have the same shape. It won't be thinner or thicker than each nail. Each of them will have the same shape. So that's why I say I count, and I still count. I still count to get, look at that, look. So you just want to count. You don't have to count, but I count, and I still count because you never know. Like I said, you could be talking to your client, something can happen, and you look down and your shape is off, and then you're going to be sorry, and then you're going to what? Try to take the tip off. Yeah, we're gonna do away with all that. We're just gonna count. Now, if you don't want to count, that's on you, like I said. But I count. So I'm gonna let y'all watch. So I take my fine sanding band and I blend in the nail tips. Some of you won't see me like blend all the way in. That's because I'm gonna take my hand file, go back in once I apply the acrylic. I just didn't want to do it so much, especially with me just gluing them on, because sometimes they'll pop off. So I created my shape as much as I could, and then when I apply my acrylic, I always go in and I define the shape of the stiletto. So I'm gonna let y'all watch. If y'all been watching my channel for a while, I always use gelish pH bond. Gelish pH bond never fails. And I go in after that with my no lift primer twice on all 10 nails. This is a habit for me. I try to stick with the same products because it works for me. Like, I done tried different products before and it didn't work, but these stuck. I've been using this for almost a year and a half, and it's my no flawless lifting product. I mean, there's other stuff out there that you can use. I haven't tried it. I might have to do like a little review on different primers and pH bonds and how they work. So it won't be on no client, it'll be on my nails, but it ain't about to be on no client, definitely no. But I'm gonna let y'all watch. So like I always tell y'all, I'm gonna try to leave some of my flaws in the videos so y'all know what to do and what not to do. Because we all still learning. I'm still learning. Y'all still learning. That's why y'all here. That's why I'm here. So I can teach y'all and learn at the same time. So you see that first bead, it was runnier than most. Another thing, it was cold in there, and I did not put the acetone in the monomer. And I previously stated on one of my videos before, if it's cold in your room, your liquid, okay, so if it's cold in the room, your monomer, which is your liquid, and your acrylic, once you apply it on the nail, it's gonna run and be runny. Now if you add like maybe 1 or 2 drops, I'll say probably two, yeah, you could get away with maybe 3 drops of acetone in your monomer. It somehow, some way, it thickens it up to where it's not runny. And this is only for if it's cold in your room. Like say you do it at home, or you got a nail suite, or you know, wherever you do nails at. If it's cold in there, that's a little trick. I'll tell you, it works. Now, if it's hot, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. But like always, I'm gonna let y'all watch. Another thing, usually when I apply acrylic to the nails, like I say, it depends on the shape and the length on how many beads I apply. Usually I do 2 to 3, well, not 2 to 3, 3 to 4, or maybe longer tips 5 to 6. Because I have somebody comment on one of my long nail videos, say they too thin, and I'm like, that's how she likes it. That's how I like my nails. I don't see nobody rocking no thick nails. Like, thick nails ain't in. But to each his own. Somebody's going to come and tell you what they think nails should look like or how you should do nails. This is what you going to do. This is what you learn. Can't nobody tell you what you do. You know what I mean? Like, don't let that discourage you. I mean, to each his own. And I'll just comment it, to each his own. Because I have no problem. My nails don't pop off unless they hit it or something, and it's something they do. But I had nobody complain about my nails being too thin, and I don't think they're thin. My nails aren't thin. Like, I don't want no thick, heavy, bulky nails that's gonna take maybe an hour to soak off. But it's gonna be naysayers. It's part of the job. Don't let that phase you. It is what it is. Just let it roll off your shoulders like some dirt. Brush it off. But I'm gonna let y'all watch. So you want to make sure one bead blends into the next bead. So I'll put one down, pat it down, put another down, pat it, and blend it into the next bead. The first bead I put in. Then you want to take your third bead, do the same, and maybe your fourth bead, do the same. So I always apply my cuticle bead smaller than the rest of the beads because you don't want to flush it onto the skin. You don't want to. So we're going to watch. So you're going to take your bead, put it down, wait a minute, pat it in, bring it in, pat it down, bring it in, pat it down, bring it in. Still keep that shape. And you just take it down, take the acrylic off, wipe it off. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's not, but yeah. Just wipe your sides off, make sure, because usually some acrylic takes maybe 10 to 15 seconds to dry. And I know when I first learned, I'm like, whoa, that's quick, but it really is not. Like, you got time to pat out the bead. You really do have time. And it all goes with your liquid and powder ratio. So then you take the second bead, take it in on the sides. That middle part, you don't want to really smooth it down too hard because that's where you're going to create your apex. So your natural nail tip meet apex. Always remember that. That's where... I don't know if you like ever put a tip down and you press it down and you see like a light part come into the person's nail. That's the pressure point. That's where you want the stability to be. That where the apex. So I'm gonna let y'all finish watching. So this is how they look after. I did all the things after you applied acrylic. I didn't show the video, it would have been too long. But as always, thank you for liking, subscribing, watching, and I'll see you with another video.